All right. Oh man, how I really don't want to cast this game is ridiculous. This is this is probably the stupidest game I've ever casted in my life. This is Tiny Hideout. Let's take a quick look around the map before we get started. Tiny Hideout with 7 players. Let's just jump into. Oh man. Why do I do this to myself? Let's just jump into this one right away. I am Poop Lord and I am playing as the Bulgarians. We have Pedro over here playing as the Japanese. We are all talking in the voice chat, but we also have people who are not able to voice chat, so they are going to be writing. And Pedro, he is not he's not very happy. He's like, why is this map tiny? He does not understand what is going on in this map, and we'll get back to that in just a second. We have Bubbly Mango over here. We have walls that we are requested to leave. This is stupid, man. This is just stupid. I agree. Yellow, remove your walls, please. We already have a negotiation. Please remove these walls. What is going on? Absolute mess. I'm not even gonna have time to talk about this because it's such a mess. Please help me out. Pedro, remove your walls. Pedro, please. Please. And Pedro's just like, you know what? Poop, you figure it out, man. This is stupid. I'm gonna have none of this. And you know what, Pedro? I'm gonna get all of your bills for this. Why not? Pedro has immediately resigned and he is out of this game. The Japanese player from obviously Japan is just howdy. I'm outie. I'm not dealing with this nonsense. We have Bubbly Mango playing as the Byzantines. We have Cheese Boogas playing as the Spanish. We have A12C5 playing as the Khmer. And we have Blue playing as the Huns, which is Perseus. Perseus, obviously from Fast Feudal into Resign. Great guy, really love playing with him. And we have Saracens, D Ligma, and this is actually just just a random who showed up, and he has no idea what he is getting himself into. And he's like, do we read this? Do we do this again? Nope, this is on purpose. This was all planned. And actually, Bubbly Mango is pushing in his deer. I don't know if he has a hole there. He's gonna push in those deer. That is great. What an absolute dumpster fire this is. And we are going to fast forward this just a little bit because there's just so much going on. We have walls that are being destroyed, but nobody is actually able to get out to the outer ring except for the Ligma. He managed to get out because he has a gate right here, which is very favorable. Oh, I have a gate over here, but I can't use that gate, and this gate doesn't get me out either. So there's no way that I can get out. And I'm like, whoa. Why are you attacking me over here? That's not cool. Go away. This is mine. And I just wall right behind that gate, because why not? I don't know why this gate is... Is there a deer in there? What is going... Why is this open? I have no idea why this is open. Meanwhile, over here, there's some stuff going on as well. The old Ligma was like, no, you're not getting in on this. He's actually extending his walls. There weren't enough walls. Might as well create more palisade walls. And this is still open. The scout could just run around. What an absolute mess. Percy's playing as Huns because he's like, you know what? There's not going to be enough space to build houses. So I actually do like his strat. He's walling too. Why are we adding walls? I'm like, what's going on over here? This is not cool. And I have this one villager who just spawned over here in Oblivion. So you know what? We gotta keep him safe. Meanwhile, what's traps being made for the scout, and Pedro's just watching this. He's like, nah, I'm not having any of this, man. I'm not having none of this. Oh, some walls are being, that's actually really nice. Oh yeah, A12C5 actually teamed up with Perseus, but we'll see how long that friendship lasts. Whoa, as we lag a little bit. And yellow is already up. Cheese Boogas is already up to feudal, as is Del Ligma. Both of them going for the fast feudal plays, and we'll see what they do with those fast feudal plays. My goodness, what is this game? What is this game? Meanwhile, the scout is going to town over here. Feudal has been reached by Del Ligma and by Cheeseburgers, and immediately Cheeseburgers is like, no, we're having none of it. We're having absolutely none of it. We're on stone, we're Spanish, we're going to be building towers. He should actually have some walls in the front over here. I think that would be for a slightly better tower, but he's not happy about Gray being right next to him, about Bubbly Mango being right over here. Even building a barracks, going for hyper aggression really early on. That's absolutely hilarious. I don't know if that's a good strat or not, but you know what? It's a strat nonetheless. He's going for it, and now all of a sudden Bubbly Mango is getting shot down. But we're going to field fight here. In and out on the other side. Go out on the side. Yes. What is this game? What is this game to just tower up? I wonder if he's going to... Yeah, now he's going to wall it in on the front, it seems like. That's probably a good idea. Meanwhile, what's going on over here? Oh, yeah. We're like, no, peace. Hey, Mango, can you delete these walls? I would like to get out at some point. Please help me out over here. And another tower from Del Ligma. Del Ligma is also not happy. Fast feudal to control the wood. I don't know. It's a strat for sure. But funny enough, Perseus could actually get into here if he so chose. Can he actually get out? Yeah, I think he can get out if he decides to go over this way. That would actually probably not be a bad decision. A lot of people hitting feudal now. Perseus still in Dark Age, but it really doesn't matter. So we do have everybody on attack, so you can't choose whether or not you're going to attack somebody. You're simply bound to attack somebody no matter what. We could actually lure these boars if we are pro. We could come in here and grab those boars. These boars are not going to be taken anytime soon, that's for sure. And towers over here. I wonder if Cheeseburgers is going to build more towers. Oh, and tower right back in your face. Tower right back at you, Cheeseburgers. You tower me, I tower you. And another tower is going to be constructed over here, but I don't know if that's actually going to go up. I think you need more. It's just going to click it through. You know what? Who cares? Click it through. Get it done. Spanish villagers build faster, and there's a tower war going on right over here. Oh my goodness. What is this game? What am I casting? Why is this a thing? Oh, community games. I think actually, yeah, this tower is in range. So if Perseus did decide... What is this long distance chopping that he's doing? I think if he garrisoned, actually, he could get rid of this tower from Del Ligma. And I just have one villager back. I can't get this villager back home, so he might as well be going on stone, I guess. Why not? But this tower war over here is actually quite interesting. I didn't see this perspective, obviously, because I can only see what I can see, which is, like, nothing. So if I show back, I can see what's going on. He has militia fighting this tower off as well. Oh, my God. This is great. Get that militia. Don't let him get there. Another tower being constructed, and we have full-on tower war. Who needs eco when you can tower your opponents? Oh, my God. Oh, so mean. Is there any food collected? Okay, there is some food collected for Cheeseburgers over here. Meanwhile, there's some fighting going on over here. Trying to get through over here. I was not happy about that for sure. So we're going to try and stop this if I do realize that. There's just a lot going on in this game. I also like how Pedro is just watching. He's just watching the nonsense unfold. He's like, no, I'm not dealing with any of this. And I haven't realized. That's actually really, really bad. Let's take a look at the vill count. Pedro has 0 villagers. He's out already. 37 for myself. I definitely boomed. And that's actually going to be a problem, especially in the community game. That's not necessarily good to be ahead. We're going to stone. We want to get those conics when we get to Castle Age. I'm actually the first to Castle, I think. We do have red going to Castle as well, but A12C5 actually has 2 villagers queued. Wait, no, he's already Castle. Oh, no. He's going to go full chonkers. He's going to go full chonkers. What a meme. full chunky boys, and that could end very, very poorly for Cheeseburgers. Oh no. Cheeseburgers has no idea the chonkers are about to go into his base. He's gonna delete this wall, isn't he? He's gonna. Oh my god. Oh no. Cheeseburgers, what have you done? Didn't know that his neighbor was going to go full chunky. Full chunky boys. Full chonkers from 812C5. He said he was going to go chonkies, and he definitely performed with Khmer. And Deligma, we had a little pause here because I had to actually go and take a poop lord. So he has resigned, which is actually very favorable for me. Now I have 2 opponents that have resigned, so I have a little bit of space now. I'm very pleased about this. But you know what? You can't just let these villagers live. You can't just let them go. Meanwhile, Chonky Boys over here just going straight into gray. I don't know why he didn't pick out yellow. He's just like, no, gray, you're done for. You're done for. Red, WTH, what are you doing? You skipped yellow. Completely skipped over yellow. Meanwhile, yellow is still towering over here. Poor Bubbly Mango has so much, like, just nonsense to deal with. Giving up on this tower, just gonna take this tower down, but getting shot tremendously is yellow. Cheeseburgers only at 14 pop. That's really rough. And Bubbly Mango is still at 23, and that's rough stuff. Now another tower gonna go down. Towers every. Yes, I did. Sue me. Poor Bubbly Mango is getting absolutely destroyed by these Elefantes. But A12C5, he's not a very malicious person. He just kind of picks on somebody and then he picks on somebody else. He doesn't really care. And look at this. All of these spearmen are chasing these chonkers, but that's not going to go too well, especially since they're castle age and poor Bubbly Mango is just futile. And we finally normalize. I don't know if this is normalized, but we finally. Is yellow just going to take this this spot over here? He doesn't have any space either. I mean, he's either going to go into red space. And what is this? Men-at-arms. Tons of men-at-arms go. Perseus was like, oh no, we're friends, man, we're friends. All of a sudden, there are tons of men-at-arms showing up at 812C. Oh, man, I'm gonna struggle with that name so much. And I'm like, uh-oh. Because at this point, A12C5 has said, you know what? I'll skip you. I'll go to Poop Lord instead. So I'm like, no. We house walling. We house lowing quick. Deligma is still watching this game as well. That's hilarious. And I'm like, oh man. Well, thankfully I'm fully housed over here. There's no way that he can get in. House wall this over here. And I'm surprised he's still going for a gate. I had no, like, purple, red has Ellies. Yeah, I know he has elephants. So I'm kind of like watching, like, what's he going to do over here? Run away with that conic. Just try and distract him as long as possible. There's no way he can get in, thankfully, because I fully house-walled myself. And then I realize, Pedro from the dead is messing with me. These chunky boys just got in. Oh man, that's not good. I'm like freaking out. I'm like, uh-oh. Send the conics. And then, you know what? Might as well just send some villagers to get that too? No, we're just gonna go con. Yes, send the vills. Just get rid of these chonkies. Send the boys. Send the girls. Get rid of those chonkers. Absolute dumpster fire. And now I realize that this is definitely so open. So we gotta close that off real quick. Are there more chonkers being constructed from 812C5? It doesn't look like there's more chonkers being constructed. And whatever happened with Perseus's men-at-arms? Okay, they're just clearing up some walls from. Oh no, he's boosting his KD right here. He's like, nah, we're killing all of these. Meanwhile, I did make a crep post over here, which was not a very good crep post, but it did deny tons of wood, so that was kind of the idea behind this one. Cheeseburgers, he's not having too great of a time. He's at 17 villagers at this point. Can he boom back into this game? Bubbly Mango actually surprised. After all of that, was able to boom back up. Is over here, did get out. He had a fortunate gate and was actually able to escape once he broke through this wall over here. So he's going to be able to boom. And my goodness, have we normalized a little bit? 2 out of the 7 players have already gone out. We have Perseus just destroying Green's base over here. Why not? He's finally made it to castle as well. And this was just a wonky walls over here from Red. Why not? Checking if this is open. Thankfully it's not open. And that's a tiny hideout for you. So we are going to speed this up, see what happens over here. Spears being constructed over here. I'm like, what is this? What is this castle over here, Perseus? What is happening over here? What is going on? Why are we doing this? I'm not too pleased about this. So we just send the Conics. We're like, nah, this is not cool. We send the Conics. You gotta delete this this TC over here, buddy. And you gotta delete this castle, because that's gonna range my Crepos, and we're not having none of that. You're encroaching on my space. I don't appreciate that at all. Get out of here. So now all of the Conics run in, and they have pretty good upgrades. +1/+1 did not get bloodlines, which I definitely should have. I actually don't think I built a stable. And we also made a siege workshop just in case we needed to get some rams out to stop this castle. And I'm like, Perseus, I know we're friends and all, but this is war. You do not build a TC on my Crepos. That's not happening. And this TC, that's not happening either. So he builds his castle a little bit further back, which I'm okay with. I wasn't too happy about it because this Crepos could now be ranged by this castle if he got some range upgrades. I think we got 1 range upgrade. Oh, we actually got 2 range upgrades on here. And that woman is going to bite the dirt as well. But once again, we don't really have any ill will towards anybody. We're just playing a game. We're just having some fun. How is Cheeseburgers holding in here? Cheeseburger's still in feudal age, I believe. So that's that's pretty rough. And Bubbly Mango now booming up like a madman. 77 vills for myself and 74 for Red. And more chonkers are being created. I'm like, yeah, we're cool. Stop fighting over here. This actually might get taken down at a certain point if Perseus is not careful. My goodness, what a game. We're gonna speed this up because this is gonna be a long one. So buckle up. So I make a deal. I say, look, okay, fine. I'll delete that Crepos. You get to build your castle nonchalantly with 1 villager. We're friends. We don't need to fight. But now I'm kind of getting into my ultimate composition, right? I have 11 Conics already. I'm feeling pretty good about my situation. And there's some some villagers getting lost by 812C5. So that's good. That's good. People dying left and right. That's always a good thing. What is this villager doing over here anyway? I think he just kind of got Perseus. You're his team. This is my farm. Don't worry about it. This has a red farmer in here. What is happening with these chonkers? Where are these chonkers going? Are they going to... Oh, even a little wall here. There might be an alliance over here going on, but it's not being trusted very much by A12C5. Getting rid of that scout over here in that base. Did not want Cheeseburgers to do anything weird or out of the ordinary. This has been completely abandoned by Gray. Gray is like, nah, we're cool. We're over here now. That's where we're going to reboom. And I'll tell you this much. He does a pretty good job rebooming. I want to know what is happening with these chonkers, because these chonkers are probably what's going to change the tide in this particular game. Also, Khmer, I think, is a really good pick in this situation because you don't actually need farms. You can just farm on your opponent's base. Who cares? You're still getting the food. It's all good. He's just hanging out at Perseus's base. It's all fine. Don't worry about it. Yellow has made it to castle, and A12C5 is not too pleased about it. Cheeseburgers is like, nah. Don't. I just made it to castle. What are you doing over here? And this tower is actually going to be ranging Red pretty soon, which is pretty funny. Destroying those towers. Red, you shouldn't. Don't get Cheeseburgers. Don't do it. Don't destroy Cheeseburgers. He's a nice guy. Bubbly Mango has now advanced the castle as well. And this could, I think the idea here for Bubbly Mango is that he doesn't want Yellow to get wrecked because he knows he's next on the menu. But I think Red is more concerned about this tower because actually that denies his wood line. Yeah, he's like, yeah, this tower has to go. And I think there's going to be an explanation from Bubbly Mango. Like, look, hey, I was only doing that to try and stop Yellow, blah, 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 blah. Yellow even having some knights out here trying to do something against these chonky boys. But that's a lot of chonkers. That's quite a good amount of chonkers over here. 2 plus an additional 9, 11 chonky boys. Wow, and just retreating. What a nice individual. He doesn't want to cause harm on anybody. Imperial Age for Red now, but I'm already imp. And we have a nice little army built up over here, and we're gonna make as many Crepos as possible. Meanwhile, these chunky boys, can they do something still? Can something? Oh my God, Yellow is teaming up with Red at this point. He's like, you know what? It's fine. Don't worry about it. And he's looking, and he's coming over here, and I'm like, oh no. Oh no, don't come over here. Why are you coming to Poop Lord? Poop Lord ain't want nothing to do with chunky boys. Ain't want nothing to do with the chonkers. Do we realize where are the conics? Where are the conics? We need those conics over here now. The conics are nowhere to be found. Where are the conics? Pedro's TC goes down. It's a sad day. It's a sad day. Where are these chunky boys going to go? Oh no. Do I not realize this? Oh, I sent these conics over here to mess with Perseus. That is not a good play. I need these conics back at home because there's Elefantes here everywhere. Meanwhile, Pikeman from Gray, and that's actually really, really nice. He's actually protecting me. He's helping me out quite well. Elite Battle Elephant over here. Meanwhile, Yellow is trying to mess around as much as possible, trying to get Gray as well. Castle over here, that's a really good castle position. And we're kind of keeping each other safe. Meanwhile, these conics, I'm trying to do work. I wanted to do work on Red. I wanted to just pass. So I actually was like, hey, look, I'm just passing over here. I accidentally did not manage these very well. So a couple of villagers did die. I'm like, Perseus, chill. No. We're not going for you. We're really trying to get Red over here. We got Elite Conic. We got all the upgrades. We're feeling pretty good. Even got Husbandry and Bloodlines on them. We just want to make through over here. Those chunky boys did get cleared out. And oof, what do you do against this many castles? Trying to take his old base back is Bubbly Mango, which is probably a good decision. And now he engages against me. I'm like, why? Why? You let me pass all the way through just to get a trap? You know what? We're going for all your villagers then. We're getting everybody. Oh, how's that wood line doing over there, Perseus? We getting everybody. And now that red farmer does eat it as well. We just wanted to do some damage to Red because we realized that Red is an Imperial, so we need to stop Red as best we can. And conics are no joke. What are the upgrades on these dismounted conics, by the way? +4 as well. Yeah, we're fully upgraded at this point. And we're making tons and tons more conics. GG Gray. Yeah, this is GG. Dropped right on top here. Is Cheeseburgers? Yeah, Cheeseburgers does resign. I think he could have maybe tried to reboom in this corner over here or something like that. But you know what? You don't have to keep fighting, especially if you're so far down. And Red is really happy. He's like, oh yeah, I get this gold now all to myself. Cool. I wonder if he's going to be cheeky and try and kill Cheeseburgers' village over here. Bubbly Mango, very well played. He got aggressed by both Yellow and by Red in this game. And we have a lot of like little skirmishes going on. That castle did go up. That's kind of unfortunate. Now it's going to be a little bit tricky for me to get this wood in the middle. And it is going to be a wood game eventually once everything runs out. My conics are still doing a little bit of damage over here, but for the most part they got cleared up, and there's castles everywhere here, so it's really hard for me to get through. There's this back eco over here that I simply just cannot reach. I'm like, what is this castle over here? Why do you keep encroaching on my territory? Perseus, we're having none of this. None of this, my friend. None. Zero. Nada. Nopes. Caliente. You are out of here. This is my gold. This is my space. You're done. You done, boy. And actually, I wasn't trying to wipe Perseus out of this game. I don't really care enough. I just kind of wanted to expand my territory because I think that would have given me a good position in this game. I don't really hold a grudge against anybody, even though all of those knights totally wrecked my conics up here, hundreds of them, as did Red. But Red and I, we're going to go back and forth in team and out of team, and we're just messing with each other. We realize that this is a nonsense game, but we're just having fun with it nonetheless. And I realized that I'm right next to Bubbly Mango. I hadn't realized that he had actually saved me from these chonky boys over here. So that was actually really nice of him. And we're trying to do some damage now at this point with these. Probably want to run them into Red again. Where can we find Red is what we're thinking to ourselves. Woodline. Okay, we'll take the woodline. That's fine. Chonkers, my only weakness. And Perseus is like, I'm saying in this TC. Chonky boys for days. I was trying to run it into his eco, but his eco is really well protected over here. Trying to push this through, and even having the Cav from Perseus joining this fight. It's just mayhem. You can't really control who you're fighting. Everybody's fighting everybody. That's a free-for-all community game for you here. Absolute nonsense. And I think we take down this castle as well. We just want to secure this woodline to the best of our ability. And we find A12C5 chilling on this woodline, so we're going to be taking that out for sure. And little did A12C5 know that conics are Chonky Boys' only weakness. Chonky Boys! Gray has really done a great job booming back into this game. What is the Vil count from Bubbly Mango? Only 55. Wow, that's actually really surprising. I thought it was way higher than that. So that's why he's not appearing as a threat to us, and he's just booming back up, you know? He's producing additional villagers, he's producing light cav. He's in this game very much so. Where is he collecting his army? Oh yeah, he's collecting his army right over here in the middle between those two castles. That's a very safe spot. So we're fighting back and forth. Perseus is not too happy with me at this point, and he's like, oh, you dying. You gonna go down now. I'm gonna make tons and tons of pointy boys. But we're feeling pretty good. We hit the 200 pop cap. So what could be better? Just make more conics. And we have a nice queue of conics going on as well. Not too displeased with myself at this point. I think I might actually win our very first community game. I'm feeling great. I'm score lead. Everything's going swimmingly. All I need to do is make sure that Red is taken out. Red is a big problem in this situation. But he has two castles over here, which actually I should have just kept pushing. I should have just gone past this. But I think I actually retreat because I see the castles, which is a dumb play on my part. Should have just pushed this home, but you know what? Hindsight is always 2020. I just want to make sure that we are recording. Please tell me we're still recording. Oh my god. I do not want to cast this game again. This is such a stupid game. I love it so much, but I hate it at the same time. It's also getting hot in here, so we're going to turn on that AC. Meanwhile, look at this. Helps, tons and tons of helps to try and counter me, and we kind of decided like, oh, maybe Gray will become a careful. Don't come towards me, and I'm not trying to go towards you, Gray. I'm trying to take out Red in this situation. I'm okay with, and you're gonna see the throw of the century here in just a little moment. Ballista, Ballista Elephant. Why not surround? That chonky boy goes down. We're slowly pushing in over here. And I don't know, how do I throw this? I have the numbers advantage. I have 10 conics in each and every single one of, I mean, we're running out of gold. We're even like peaceful over here. I'm like, oh, I realize that you're over here. Okay, I guess we'll just build some crepos back here or something. Keep the line safe. How do I throw this? Run into his eco. Take out Red. The halbs. Maybe it's the halbs that do it? How do I throw this much of a lead? Because I know what happens in this game. You probably don't know what happens in this game yet, but I know. And it's not good. It's all kinds of bad. We have the 2 trebs over here, and these are not protected. We should have definitely kept these way safer. And we're running out of gold, so we have to transition into like light cav or something at this point. I think we still have like a pretty good mass over here somewhere. Do we have a good mass over here? No, I guess we don't. I guess we don't really have a mass over here. And we just need to get our numbers back up. And these chunky boys are taking down this treb. And, you know, I'm kind of feeling bad for Red at this point. I feel like I did a pretty decent amount of damage. But actually, most of his villagers are still intact. So that was definitely a misplay on my part. 92 vills Red still has. So I think at this point we decide, let's not go forwards. Let's go back. Yeah, I'm sorry. I put a conic there. You know, it happens. It happens. It happens to the best of us. Do we still keep going forward? How do we not destroy Red in this situation? Alright, we're speeding this up. This is taking way too long. We want to see some juicy action over here. Yeah, okay. Get the chonkers. Chonkers do so well against conics, though. There's just a lot of conics here. Even having scorpions here is huge. Should have probably pulled off one of those conics to get those scorpions. These are heavy scorpions from Khmer with their unique tech. They're pretty rough. They're pretty rough to deal with. Rough stuff. Meanwhile, where are the helps? Well, oh yeah, they're the helps. I remember those pointy boys. Gotta keep a good track on those. And I guess I tried to push this. I should have definitely continued over on this side because I took down that castle. Can't really get past this castle over here. And I think we call a ceasefire at a certain point. Gray's made it to Imperial Age. All is good. Perseus is in Imperial Age. I mean, this is long haul at this point. Long haul. And I realize what's going on over here. And this is where I was going to try and set up some trade. But I realize that Perseus is right here. And my trade's going to get absolutely massacred if I go in. So I pull the conics. And Perseus is bragging. He's like, I got a whole bunch of helps. So I'm thinking to myself, oh yeah? You got a whole bunch of helps? That's cool. That's cool. You should probably call me, you should probably call an ambulance. You should probably call an ambulance. But not for me! Not for me, because when these boys stand up, they're gonna absolutely Shrek. So as these boys are falling down, they're standing back up, and they absolutely clean up these these helps, and he just calls the GG immediately. And now I'm feeling pretty good. I have a nice solid ally. Want to double Red, and I'm like, yeah, totally. I'm all about doubling people, you know. Get Red, knock them out. Yes, 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 definitely double Red. I'm thinking to myself, nah, we've doubled Red for long enough. We should go against Poop. Don't go about. Oh, it's Bubbly Magno. Oh, not Bubbly Mango. I'm an idiot. Wow, I've been saying that wrong the entire time. I'm fighting Red over here, doing a whole bunch of. Poop is. I love him. Oh, I'm so sorry for the betrayal that's about to occur, and the throw that's about to occur. But you know what, Bubbly Magno, I love you too, man. And I'm gonna take out Red for you. I'm gonna take him out. I'm gonna take him out until we're long distance shopping now. Until let's go. Yeah, we have some fighting going on over here. Light Cav, have to switch into that, and we're gonna go for Hussar eventually. Yeah, there we go. I have no gold anymore. I have no gold income. I mean, I have a couple of K of gold, but not looking too great. Trying to produce whatever conics we can. We have to build tons and tons of stables. Just full light cav at this point. These scorpions are doing work, by the way. And I'm streaming this in one at a time. That is really bad. And then the betrayal! Betrayal! Why would you ever betray Bubbly Magno? He's such a nice guy. I was scared that he was gonna get too strong, to be honest with you. So I just went for it. We just send it. And this was obviously a bad play because Bubbly Magno has been keeping a good track of his forces, getting his unique units. He has 2 castles over here, which I definitely don't want to be engaging against, but we're doing it anyway. We're just full send at this point, and this game has totally deteriorated at this point. At least from my perspective, we're losing pop. Red's pushing me over here. Sorry, Gray. I had to try and take somebody out. Try and make it a 1v1 because Red was pushing me pretty hard. And everything is in jeopardy now. Red could be pushing over here. You dead! You dead! You don't mess with the Bubbly Magno. Thankfully, we did build ourselves a little wall over here. So that was good at least. That was forward thinking. I kind of knew that this was going to happen at some point, so we decided to go for a full wall over here, trying to get rid of whatever we can. But we're also having to deal with Red now at this point because these guys are going to be streaming in, and I really can't engage. And he's just debating me into these scorpions. I'm getting outplayed left and right. Now I turned this into a 2v1 against Red into a 2v1 against Poop. So that was a huge misplay on my end. And to be honest with you, I didn't even see that Bubbly Magno said, "I love you, Poop," because I was just so into the game. I'm like clicking all the numbers. I'm like, oh, I'm going to win this community game. I'm like, I'm sorry, Gray. I'm sorry. But you know what? You can't go back. Once you've done a horrible thing, your relationship has forever been changed. And there are helps over here. And I'm saying sorry because I'm getting wrecked over here by Red. Red's getting me off this gold over here, which was really efficient mining, by the way, with all these houses that I constructed over here. And we're streaming in Hussar one at a time. That's not good. We need to group those up. I tell this to other people, but then I don't do it myself. We're trying to defend this side, and we're trying to defend the other side as well. And I'm expecting Trebs to come over here at some point. But you know what? We can't wait around. We have to move these Hussar to the other side. Otherwise, we're in big trouble. And Red's pushing hard. He's pushing really hard, and I don't know what to do anymore. I had these markets. I was hoping to make trade, and here come the Trebs, and my army isn't here anymore. I just have a handful of Hussars. I don't know why I built so many. That goal was well wasted. Well wasted for sure. And I'm just so captivated by what's happening over here. I'm trying to like stop this from bleeding out over here. Meanwhile, Red's taking this gold. He's going to be very efficient mining over here. And it's looking bad. It's looking bad. We have Hussar. We tried to Hussar raid a little bit. There's even still a Chonky boy. Even still a Chonky boy in the mix. Doing Chonky things. And Red and I are not realizing that Gray is really going to start spiraling out of control at this point. Gray has 92 villagers. Red has 50 at this point. But villager numbers are really not important anymore. It's total pop at this point. So I try and go for this castle because we have so many of these, and I just hope that I can take this down. But that was a poor play on my end. Trying to get these Trebs, trying to stop the bleeding however I can. I probably should have put these Trebs back here, kind of debate this army into going there. We are going to try and take down this castle. I think this castle is actually going to go down. And Red's like, no, follow me. Let's stop the bloodshed. Let's stop the bloodshed. Red and I are such trolls, man. We're like, stop the blood. And I'm like, oh, okay. Sorry. I'm not trying to attack you. I only have like 4 conics at this point. We don't have the food production to keep up the Hussars. Let's go wreck Gray's economy at this point. Yeah, I get him. He's probably in this back corner over here. Meanwhile, I'm getting absolutely wrecked. All my Trebs got cleared up. I didn't even get the castle. Do we get the castle? Come on. Minor victory. Fire again. Get the castle. I'm like, let's go. Conics. Let's go. I mean, there wasn't a lot of efficient wood cutting back here anyway. But you know what? It is what it is. Get it. Come on. Yes! Bubbly Magno, I got you. I got that castle. But this push is not about to stop. There's tons of helps, and I have nothing for helps. I haven't teched into helps myself. But we are wrecking Bubbly Magno's economy. He is quickly losing villagers. 49 vills, 46 vills. My goodness, that is quite the drop in population. And I don't think he's realized this either. Down to 41 pop at this point. Let's kill purple. And Red's like, okay, you know, I killed his eco. Now we kill. He leads me into Gray's base, and then he's just like, okay, switch to the other ones. Ring the bell! Ring the bell! I'm getting absolutely murked myself. We still have 126 pop, but the pop is so inefficient at this point. I just need to deal with whatever he has left. Meanwhile, Bubbly Magno is booming up to the best of his ability, and he actually still has quite a bit of army, doesn't he? Doesn't he have more army over here? I guess he still has gold miners at least. That's definitely a plus. His Q is actually quite bad. Wow, how did I throw this game so hard? I have no idea. Ring the bell. Just try and get rid of these guys. There's not much here. There is a trap, and he does have stone, so he is building castles for me. He's going to slow push me to death. Against Halbs, that's not a good engage. Gotta go for those villagers, but you know what? If you have enough of them, why not? I don't think I was managing this very well, to be honest with you. Red's eco, get Red's eco. I got like one Hussar in there, and then they got absolutely surrounded. Meanwhile, Red's eco and Bubbly Mango's eco together are about my eco at this point. And I'm like, hey, what's going on? We're fighting for this wood. Absolute hilarity. We're just getting it at this point. Hussars! Red can't take any wood at this point. We're just having a good time. This middle area is just an absolute dumpster fire of despair. Look at this long distance chopping that's going on. Wood isn't even valuable at this point, and I'm like, oh man, there's more house. Oh no, we're gonna get completely cleared up over here. So we do the only logical thing that we can do, and that is to... Come on, Poop, notice this. Please notice this. You have so many villas here. My villager number is dropping drastically. For the first time in this game, we'll probably go under 100 pop. What are we doing with these guys? Take out this TC. No. Hide in the corner. Hide. Just hide. And I think there's a quick wall. That's not the spot that you want a quick wall. Oh my god. Terrible. And I'm getting absolutely cleaned up on this wood line too. These guys weren't actually super efficient, and even I am cleaning up red from this wood line. Where are these guys even like walking to? Like, look at this huge long distance chopping. Where's the closest lumber camp at this point? It's absolute chaos. We have 46 vills from red, 64 for Bubbly Mango, and 105 from me, but I just don't know where to send my stuff to. Probably should have grouped it up over here. Yeah, that's what we're trying to do, but yeah, not great. And we're contesting this wood as well, so absolute disaster. We're just trying to spam Lycav at this point, seeing if we can push this back, and we should have the numbers if we can just get through. Trying to go for Krepos over here just to try and deny this as best as we can. Versus still has some vills here as well, but we're getting pushed from this side as well. It's just bad news bears. There's Halbs here. Call me an ambulance, but not for me. Get these guys once they get up. Oh, even getting conversions in there. That's pretty big. Yeah, you can see that Bubbly's micro is a lot better than mine. Oh, just go back to work. It's fine. Don't worry about the Rams that are about to come in and all of these guys. And I don't think we're actually re-popping. We should probably be re-popping at this point. We do have... Wow, we do have like so many... 52, 54 pop total from red. But he has chonkers. He has big chonkers still. And that's a lot of chonkers. And I don't think I can really fight that with Hussar. I'm slowly dying. I kind of felt bad for what I did to Bubbly Magno, so I kind of felt like whatever he was sending my way, I kind of deserved it. And that monk getting another conversion at this point in the game, that's absolutely huge. And these chonkers are wrecking my villas. We were fighting about this this tiny little gold pile over here for the longest time. Get up, get up. Ah, you know what? Whatever. We'll just get wood over here. Our villager count has dropped to under 80, and this castle's getting taken out. It's just bad news bears at this point. We are getting absolutely slow pushed to death. Gray, please have mercy. Gray called it. You're dead. You betray me. You done. You done, boy. All of your farming eco is no longer. No. Just no. Chonkers, no. Chonkers. Oh, man. Absolute terrible over here. Trying to garrison the villagers in there to do more damage, but this is not going to work. What can we do at this point? We don't have enough for even a TC. Get more wood. Get more wood. We're so roasted in this game. And it was nice of him to spare. He's like, oh yeah, let's go to Perseus? I don't know. Perseus's villagers have now actually finally only now hit 0. And I kind of have to defend here, but I really just can't. I just have villagers, so we're just trying to take down these rams with villagers. Trying to take down these trebs as well. Is that monk? Oh my god. I'm so bad. He's luring them. He's luring them into getting converted. That's actually kind of genius. Wow, and he got that one too. Get the trebs, send the boys. Why are they? What are these shots? What are these shots? That's hilarious. Get the monk. This old man has done so much work over here. He's converted like 4 of my units at this point, maybe even 5. And I just don't have the steam to stop this and to deal with Red over here. Red's back on this wood line. He's back on the wood line. He's back over here. He's like, I need to take some wood. Do you mind? I'm like, no, I don't mind. We can take it together. What is Red overdoing over here? Oh, he's over here with the chonkers. He's trying to stop Gray from rebooming. He needs to get back over here, but that's going to be pretty tough. I guess he's going to just go for the castle? No, you can't. That's not enough chonkers. Only 10 chonkers, and these chonkers are dying. Maybe we should get Monk to heal those up, to be honest with you. And slowly but surely, every single one of my Krepos does die to Gray. Gray now surpassing Red in the score, and this is just bad. This is just bad. Where can we go? What can we do at this point? We buy some wood, and we're thinking to ourselves, you know what? If I can't have this game, where are these guys going? Oh, we're going to build the TC over there? That's hilarious. They're stowed over here. Run! Run! Not the chonkers! Not the big chonkers! Oh my god, absolute bloodbath over here. How many villagers are still left? 19 villagers. There's not going to be 19 villagers by the end of this, I'll tell you that much. This is my stone! This is my... This woman is just like, you know, whatever. Wow. That is a quick way to lose 18 villagers. This woman is totally fine. She's gonna make it through. She's not gonna die at all. She's fine. Don't look. We got a TC up over here. You know what? You know what, Red? What you do, I do too. I do that too. And I'm like, man, how are these guys like actually wrecking my town center? That went pretty quick. So we're trying to repair the town center at this point. Why not? Repair, repair, eject, repair, repair. Just doing some messing around at this point. Still 50 villagers for Red. I mean, I guess I am killing some of them over here. But, god, dadgum for sure. 45. And at this point, I kind of realized that I am dead, right? I'm dead. So I call it. I said, I survived for this long. I'm good. I've done a decent enough job. So now we're gonna switch to A12C4, who actually ends up winning this game. If you resign, I'm dead. No, Gray. Actually, I think Gray is in a much better position than Red at this point. Reason is he has way more pop. And I think this is actually Gray's game to lose at this point. I was joking that 8-1-2 c5 is actually going to win this game. He's actually retreating. If Gray can get into his eco, it could actually be huge. And I think it ends right there. It ends right there. I do think that Gray actually has this game. The reason that I say that is his military numbers are at 57, and he has a total of 78 eco, so he could actually produce forever. I mean, these chonkers, that is scary. 15 chonkers is scary for sure, but I think there's just way too much for Gray here. There's only this back eco over here, so I think we can call this a win for Bubbly Magno. We tried to restore this game, but it was like whatever. I didn't want to spend any more time on this than I already did, which I'm already doing now as well. My goodness, what an absolute madhouse. If you're interested in joining a tiny hideout game that takes forever, feel free to reach out and see what we can do. Oh my goodness. We'll probably post a link in the Discord in the chat or something. I don't know, whatever. It's fine. Look at these KDs. Most units killed. Most hate generated for sure as well. I wonder who has a positive KD. A12C5 has a positive KD. Positive KD over here. Ligma killed one unit. And Perseus also has a negative KD, but a lot of that was after the fact. And Pedro, least units lost. You know what I always say? If you don't have any eco, you cannot lose your eco. Next level plays. Yeah, I threw to an extent. I should have just teamed up with Bubbly Mango, and I should have just taken out A12C5, but you see an opportunity, right? You see an opportunity. It's like dangling a carrot in front of a rabbit. The rabbit's always going to eat the carrot, and I'm like that in board games as well. For those of you who play community games with me in the future, don't trust me. I mean, I'm fine teaming up, but you know, for me it's just a game. It's just fun. It's just lols. I like creating a story, and this game was definitely a story. We had Pedro that was just like, nah, I'm not dealing with this. There's no way you could pay me enough money to deal with this dumpster fire. We have Del Ligma, some rando who just decided to do some towers and to build some of the... He was just trolling along. He had a good time in this game as well. We had Cheeseburger's story in which he went for Spanish to put towers on Gray, and I think it actually really did slow down Bubbly Magno for a long time. So he definitely contributed to the story. We have Perseus, who is like, oh, you know what? Mass help against Conics, and then got swept by those Conics are ridiculous. That's why I like going for them. And look at my military numbers. It's absolutely getting squeezed. I think Perseus still has like 1 unit remaining. He's still in there at the end. He's still in there. He's still there. He's chucking along. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. And remember, keep walking. Age of Empires is for fun. I say that, but I haven't actually stopped the recording yet.